I'm really excited for this. We had a huge discussion about this last night. For those of you that were here, you know my thoughts on this trailer. You know what I want to see. Like, I'm so excited. Let's just dive right into it. I'm hyped about one thing for this direct for sure. No spoilies, Mr. Gate Guardian. Even though I know you won't spoil it for me. You're a good guy. You're a cool dude who does not support spoilers. I am not worried in the slightest. Alrighty, let's go. Get excited. Alrighty. So again, preface, this is the first time I'm watching this. I have stayed off of social media. I am not gonna, I saw no spoilers, so I'm going into this completely blind. Exactly. Like, if I ever spoil anything for anybody, it is completely accidental. It is never done on purpose, and I feel so bad about it afterwards. Alrighty, so here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really excited. Release dates and other information presented in this video, obviously. Damn it, I was really hoping for Duke Nukem Forever 2. Here we go. I'm so excited. This is the first direct we've had in a long time, so... Not actual game. I love how they have to put not actual gameplay footage. Does anybody actually think what they show is actually game? Ooh.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
Is this another... Xenoblade Chronicles? I can get behind this.
I couldn't find her anywhere.
Of course.
It was as if she vanished off the face of Alrest. Without a trace. Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes.
What a jerk.
This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because... I got an invitation to join Smash!
Aww. Okay.
I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex. Behold the power of the Aegis!
Okay, I didn't see that coming. It's true. True.
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova! Prominence Revolt! Blazing End!
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters!
There are no pushovers!
Now, are we going to get Mythra too?
Talk about a tight spot. Mythra?
Okay, I guess that answers that question. Awesome. Thank you, Draco TG. We are going to get both of them. Okay, I'm down. I actually really enjoyed Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Cutting it close, huh?
Right?
Are these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through! Lightning Buster! Photon Edge! Ray of Punishment! Chromatus! Foresight!
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a really good game. Oh, it's a counter, of course. I mean, but not technically a counter if you want to get technical.
Right here.
So you two can swap between each other freely.
With serious firepower and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way.
Quite the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
I've missed this buddy.
Oh, is he the level? That'd be kind of awesome.
Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some more.
Nice.
You're all mine.
Gramps is the level. I'm down.
Arrow! Burning sword!
Nailed it!
Sure did. Witness our power.
Poor Rex.
Shulk?
I never expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
He's really feeling it.
You forget. We're fighters too!
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that character reveal.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi.
I don't know what you're
from
talking about.
Nintendo.
I have never repeated Shulk's catchphrase ever in the real world.
Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct
Attempts to
with you
withhold
all
laughter,
today.
exactly right. Man, I'm been so excited for this direct all day. It's like all I could talk about. I'm really down. Chortles.
Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope
Oh,
you'll stay
really?
tuned
In
just a
March?
bit
Didn't we
longer.
just get Sephiroth?
Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay, I can get behind that. Okay, I figured this was coming. I'm just nodding approval. I figured this was coming eventually. Fall Guys definitely seems like the perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch. I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten it sooner.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
I'm wondering if maybe when this comes out, that's when they'll include crossplay.
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed. Venture
There'll
into
probably
the
be
vast
some
reaches of space to
Nintendo,
uncover the secrets left behind by
some
an ancient
Nintendo themed
civilization.
costumes, I imagine, for
You
it
have
to really
22
pull
minutes.
people in.
After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
Yeah.
However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered.
It seems interesting.
By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe.
Yeah, I don't really play a lot.
messages
The only
will you
time I really
discover?
play Fall Guys is when
How
I
can
don't
you
really
prevent
know
the
what I
sun
want to
from
stream, and then it's kind of like my
Why is
go-to
the
game.
solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed
The Outer
Outer
Wilds.
Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch.
Now, mind you,
summer
if Fall Guys on
2021.
the Switch launches with some
Put your
Nintendo
sleuthing skills to the test.
theme
in
stuff,
2 classic
I'm down.
murder mystery
I'm
games.
down.
Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time.
Oh, that's exciting.
Localized
That's
in English
exciting.
and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep.
I always like it when they release
In
games
one
that have
game,
never
you'll solve
been
a complex
released
murder
in North
case
America
surrounding
before.
A wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia. But that's not the only case to crack.
一人で教室にいると後ろから誰かの呼ぶ声がする
I'm
In the
always
other
I'm
game,
always down
you'll
for that.
investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare.
Ooh.
Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
It's Gate Guardian. Gate Guardian is the culprit.
ここから出して自分の目の前に血染めの少女が
But the blood-covered girl is right in front of you.
Uncover the
Ooh.
deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind.
That looks
to Nintendo
interesting.
Switch
Not really
May
my
14th.
style of game,
Pre-orders begin today on
but
Nintendo
it's really
eShop.
cool that it's coming out in North America for the first time.
A new age of battles begins.
Oh, what's this? A new Dynasty Warriors game? Yeah. Oh, sorry, Samurai Warriors. Samurai Warriors. My bad. My bad, guys.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying
Me too,
1
like-
battles. In Samurai Warriors
I'm
5,
going
slashing its way
to
onto
sound
Nintendo
really
Switch,
ignorant
summer
here.
2021.
Is there a difference between Samurai Warriors and Dynasty Warriors?
The vast world of Fadiel beckons. After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, okay.
You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree.
It's also
seen
the
in a
same I
dream.
wish to ask, right? Like,
Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life. It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts,
That's
as well as how to advance
a good-
the story.
I'm digging this.
Join
Legend of
forces with
Mana?
characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters.
I don't think there's a bad game in
Or
the
take a
Mana
break from
series,
adventure
personally.
And rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangements
Nice.
and the original soundtrack.
I like when they do
Other
that, when they
features have
bring
been added,
when they bring out
including
new
the ability to turn off
remasters of
enemy
old
encounters,
games where you can play
as
with
well
the
as new
original
minigame,
music.
Ring Ring Land.
Very nice.
Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
June 24th. Monster Hunter. Yeah. Ugh. Peachy. Rise is definitely a day one purchase for me. Definitely a day one purchase. Volvidion. Yeah, Rise is a day one purchase, and we're 100% gonna stream so much of it.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago,
Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo, and we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter is about to face the biggest challenge yet! No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourselves together!
You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it
Oh, Gate Guardian. Why didn't my alert go off? Thank you for the donation.
How long do you think it's going to last?
I don't know why my alert didn't go off for that. Maybe because I'm watching something.
We should start preparations right away.
I'm so far in world that I kind of don't want to start over. I feel that.
We must stop the calamity!
I feel that. I feel that a lot. It also comes out 4 days before my birthday, so. Oh, we are getting this. We are getting the Switch. Awesome. I want that Pro controller. I want that Pro
was the latest
controller
trailer for
so
Monster Hunter Rise
badly.
From Capcom.
So badly.
How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th.
Did you download the demo, Gate Guardian?
Please take a look at this.
Maybe. Maybe.
Fairway is open once again. Tee
Oh,
off
never
the
mind.
latest
I know
installment
why.
of The Mario Golf Series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing.
Mario.
Enjoy golf
Okay.
with familiar mushroom
Okay.
kingdom characters.
I'm down.
While
I
courses
see you,
filled with
Nintendo.
lush, natural scenery. Use
I can
features
already
and
tell you
improvements
this
like
is
a
a day
shot
one
gauge
purchase for
to
me,
see how your
especially
shot
when I tell
curves
Mrs.
and
Arrows about it.
slopes. And a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain.
Once
These
I tell
features
Mrs. Arrows
can help
about this,
you
we're
ace
gonna
your
buy it
shots.
day one. 2 copies of it.
In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller.
No, I
with a
agree.
golf
I
club.
agree. Mario Golf is the
Gently
most
swing the
underrated
controller
series
to have your
in the
character
Mario
swing
Sports
in the
era.
game, letting you easily enjoy
Except for
the
maybe Mario
sensation
Strikers.
of golf.
Mario Strikers is also very underrated. I love Strikers. It was such a
On
good
top of
game.
all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep going.
Yeah.
Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition.
That looks interesting. I'm
Oh,
down.
Did we mention story mode? As a
Really?
main character,
A story
you'll start out
mode?
as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience
Okay.
points earned during matches. Then allocate points to
Yeah,
different
no, I
styles,
agree. I agree. I
allowing
love
you to
the
develop your
Mario Golf
character
series.
However you'd like. You can also use your Mii in
Story
versus
mode.
play.
I'm down.
Put your golfing skills to the test when
Mario Golf Super Rush.
swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th.
Yeah, that's definitely-
Pre-orders begin on Nintendo
that is
eShop
definitely a
after
day
this
one purchase.
presentation.
Definitely a day one purchase for sure.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf
Yeah.
gameplay.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot the 3DS one had the story mode, didn't it? Or was it the DS
Look
one?
forward to this game on Nintendo Switch. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Oh, I thought he was gonna snap.
Check out
He
these
faked
games
me
coming
out.
to Nintendo
He
Switch.
faked me out. They both did?
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands. Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese
Smart,
and the quick-witted
smart,
con
smart.
artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash.
That makes sense because the rest of the series outside of 3 is on the
All
Switch.
5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice.
That makes sense. I'm not surprised.
Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on
Huh,
Nintendo
cool.
Switch, March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty,
Oh,
and select from a variety
okay.
of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of
I hope
Midway
so.
for free. Then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
Oh, that launches today. I'm okay.
Brains. As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspire, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning
It does
humans
include
into
Street
your
Fighter. You can't go
undead
wrong with
allies.
that.
Replenish your bodily arsenal of Sputum Head.
Gate Guardian, in my stream last night, we were talking about how the Dreamcast had like the best Street Fighter series on it.
Eats its way onto Nintendo Switch, March 16th.
Do you agree?
Pre-orders begin
The
today
Street Fighter
on
3
Nintendo
series?
eShop. It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins. Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway,
More Heroes 3.
After annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Here we go.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world. Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off
That's
against
amazing.
a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved Death Glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake, so get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick. Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know,
August
Nintendo
27th.
Switch,
Wow.
August 27th.
Considering how many times that game's been, they've talked about that game, I'm a little surprised that it's still so
Stirring
far out.
demons in heaven.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
Oh, this looks cool. Kind of looks like a rail shooter. I mean, I guess that is because it technically is a rail shooter.
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself.
Interesting.
God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Uncover
Winter
Heaven's mysteries in
2021.
Neon White, coming to Nintendo Switch, Winter 2021. The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Eh.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it's nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power heroically soars into Nintendo Switch.
I don't know how I feel about that one, but whatever. Not everything in a direct is for everybody.
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle. Plants vs. Zombies? Stop that. Nice. Tackle missions, battle bosses. Battle head-to-head in multiplayer. Battle for Neighborville, complete edition. March is looking pretty good.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can. Band together on a quest to face evil and save faces. Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast meet
Miitopia.
characters in various
Why does that
roles
sound
across the
familiar?
kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis. And
Why does
get
that
them
sound
ready
familiar?
for
Did we get this on a previous
There's also a
system?
new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous.
I feel like we got this on a previous
Road
system.
Miitopia,
I'll have to double check and look.
relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This
I'll have
can
to
give
look
you an
up
advantage
look
during
it up. I
battle.
feel like we got this on the Wii U or the 3DS.
If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good. Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st.
Interesting.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Me too. I feel like it could be really good, but I also feel like it could probably be really bad. But I feel like we got it
Super
on.
Mario-themed
Oh,
items are coming to your island.
ooh.
Super
Oh my
Mario Brothers
God.
35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game.
Exactly. Exactly.
Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes.
I can get behind this.
Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for the game launches
February 25th. Nice. That's what, next week?
After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
Oh my god, I finally have something to spend all
Keep
my
an
money
eye on
on.
the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
I'm down. I'm down. I can get behind this.
We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
I actually
How was that?
I actually started playing Animal Crossing again this week, so yeah, I can definitely
As
definitely get
part of the
behind that.
Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week we had the global launch for the Super
I actually want to
Mario
pick this up.
3D World plus Bowser's Fury game.
I might pick this up when I get paid on
We hope
Friday.
you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
Oh, you snapped that time, jerk. To each their own convictions. game is this?
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Ooh.
Esfrost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Is this a Fire Emblem game?
Fields. Today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Project Triangle Strategy.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feud among the nations
You know who else
over these
has
precious
unlimited
resources
deposits of salt?
eventually ignited
Hard
into a
players.
great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war
I'm
threatened
done.
to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers
This
that
definitely
will
has
orchestrate
like
their
old school
downfall.
SNES Fire Emblem feels.
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain. and other
This art
elements to
style is
gain
very
the upper hand.
Octopath Traveler.
An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack,
And I guess
but
by-
also a powerful blow from the
Yeah,
allies
exactly.
sent
Feels like a
behind
combo of
you.
Octopath Traveler and Bravely and FF Tactics.
Charge into
with
an
some Fire
enemy to
Emblem.
send them flying
I mean,
into
don't get me wrong,
position
that's
for
a
a
good
follow-up
combination.
attack.
That's a good combination of
Attack
games to
together by
be.
first casting ice
For
magic
sure.
on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action.
Wow, they're giving us a lot of information on this game. It must be something they're really hyping up.
In a variety of situations.
Yeah, that is a thing with those games.
Morality, liberty.
For sure.
Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly, do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales
Me
of
too.
conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significally change.
I like games
based
like
on how
this where
events
you have
unfold.
the options outside of the fights to sway the fights.
His hand
I
was
think that's a
forced.
really smart
As more and more
idea that
critical
games
decisions
like
are
this
made,
don't do
your
enough
journey
of.
may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch.
Oh,
in
it's Square
2022.
Enix. No
Please be on the
wonder.
lookout for more information.
No
in the
wonder it
future.
looks very
After this
Octopathy.
presentation, a demo version of this game
Oh,
will be
really?
available
Awesome.
to download on Nintendo eShop.
I'm gonna have to
And in
download
the
that.
future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing your
That definitely
responses
explains
on
the
demo.
FF Tactics and Octopath vibes.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix.
Definitely,
Okay,
definitely.
let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Yeah, definitely. I'll try the demo. Oh, what's this? That looks
Star
interesting.
Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Ooh, I wonder if that'll be canon.
All right, let's do this.
All right, Sal. Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take 1.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
She said ass. Can she say that on a Nintendo Direct? Can they say that on a Nintendo Direct? Is this giant dodgeball? Right? Is this dodgeball?
Roger that. Heads up, Your Highness.
Lost it! Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers! Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters?
You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show!
Am I watching a dodgeball game?
What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man, one more game!
Because I'm down. I'm down 100%. Dodgeball on the Switch? Yes, please.
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I mean, if it's free, I'll give it a try.
Scare you all, but the game is canceled.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
The one behind the whole game of fate!
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th.
That's interesting.
Wield the powers of
Ooh.
Olympus with the physical release
I
of
figured
Hades.
we were gonna get a physical release of
the
Hades
critically
sooner or
acclaimed
later.
Dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of
The gaming
extras to
robot
assist you
was
on your
playing
journey out
this.
of the
I think he
underworld.
was
The
really
first is an
enjoying
easy
it too.
Download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
March 19th. Man, a lot of good games coming out in March.
Deadly action games, one masterful collection.
Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Nice, nice. I've never actually played Ninja Gaiden.
You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle.
Have you ever
with
played a
different set of lethal skills,
Ninja Gaiden Gate
along
Guardian?
with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly
Or
take
anybody
down
else in the chat? Have you guys ever played
Quickly
Ninja
gauge your
Gaiden?
opponent's
Is the series any
movements
good?
while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer 2021. More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors Age
Ooh.
of Calamity.
I really need to pick this up too. Newly added weapon, newly added costume, expanded roster. Interesting.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch. Bravely Default 2 is
Yes,
almost
I'm
here.
really excited for that game.
4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I'm really excited for
Veterans
this
and
game.
newcomers to the
Like,
series
really
can
excited
enjoy
for this
brand
game.
new story on February 26th. A new
100%
trailer for
buying
Bravely
this,
Default 2 will
like,
be
day
revealed
one. This is a
following
day
this
one purchase
presentation.
for me.
The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the Demon Realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters. Barry for
Nice.
defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders
Interesting.
are available now on Nintendo eShop. 8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys.
Ooh.
Saga Frontier
Man,
has been
Square
remastered
Enix is
for
really
Nintendo
bringing it
Switch.
this year.
Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed.
Square
The game
Enix is
launches
bringing their A game this year.
Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system.
I knew this was
This
coming.
free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
How's it
It's going to be
going so
interesting to
far?
see how that plays out
There's
because
still
it's
a little bit more to show you in
it's
today's
like-
Nintendo Direct. So we hope you'll stick with us.
games like that when they come out to the
Next,
Switch,
take a
they're
look
generally
at
a little
this.
bit easier. Like, I've got more victories in Fortnite on the Switch than I do on the other systems.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize.
Not surprising.
Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year.
Makes sense. Makes sense. They're not gonna drop any.
ask you to wait just
They're
a
not
bit
gonna
longer.
drop Breath of the Wild 2 stuff this early in the
While
year.
you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Called it. I called this last night in stream. I called this last night on stream.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system.
That's exciting.
Mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick. Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we
I like that.
Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda
those are
timeline,
gorgeous.
details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself.
Those Joy-Cons are gorgeous.
And those playing it for the first time will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward
Oh my
Sword
gosh,
HD
those Joy-Cons. Those Joy-Cons are gorgeous.
You'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers.
Oh, I'm gonna have to pre-order those
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons 100%.
Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran. Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
I'm down. I think Skyward Sword is actually one of those Zelda games that I haven't beaten.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think?
Okay.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today.
Okay, what do we
Please
got?
Take a look at this.
What do we got? Last announcement. It's got to be a big one. First direct in forever. Not actual gameplay footage. Another Smash. Another Splatoon? Okay. Okay. I'm very confused by what's going on here. Okay. We got a bow. That's exciting. Back into the ink. 2022. Okay, 2 Splatoons on the Switch. That's interesting.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Okay, so interesting. Interesting. Yeah, okay, so I'm all for that. That was good. That was good. Obviously, there are going to be people who are disappointed by the lack of certain games, obviously, but that is honestly, when you have these directs and people have ideas what they want to be in them, there is always going to be somebody who's disappointed. Obviously, there was some stuff that we didn't see there that they have shown that we do know is still coming, like Metroid Prime 4, Bayonetta 3, Breath of the Wild 2. Although they did tell us that we're going to get something new for Breath of the Wild 2 later on this year. So that's... honestly, that part didn't surprise me. I'm a little surprised that we're getting Pyra and Mythra so early in the year, considering we just got Sephiroth, did we not? Did we not just get Sephiroth in January? Correct me if I'm wrong for that. Interesting. A very, very interesting like set of games. Like Skyward Sword. I wish Link to the Past was here, because I called Skyward Sword. I sat here last night. Link said Ocarina of Time remastered and with Master Quest. I said Skyward Sword. I should have bet money. Or pizza. Should have bet money or pizza. Definitely. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there was anything. Obviously, when they show stuff in these directs, not everybody is going to be excited about everything. You're always going to hit a point where somebody's disappointed with something. That is just life with these directs. And that's never going to change. there's always going to be somebody who's going to be like, oh, well, they didn't show this, they didn't show that, this direct sucks. But no, Mario Golf, 100% in for Mario Golf. That new tactical RPG, I'm going to download that demo like immediately. It looks really good. The Animal Crossing stuff is fantastic. Skyward Sword, like I said last night, Skyward Sword is not the best title in the Legend of Zelda series, but it's arguably the most important. And a lot of people who are new to the series, who maybe got in... Exactly. You're completely right, Gate Guardian. A lot of content in directs are going to be misses. 100%. Like, those 2 detective games, they look interesting, but they're not really up my alley. No More Heroes looks like it would be fun, but it's not something I'm going to go out of my way to play. But as long as there's something in there for you, then it's a win. Monster Hunter Rise looks amazing. I'm really happy that we're getting the controller here. I am 100% pre-ordering those Legend of Zelda Joy-Cons. I'm literally going to go to the mall tomorrow before I start work and see if I can pre-order those Joy-Cons. Like, hey, a physical copy of Hades, that's amazing for people who love having physical copies of stuff. What else was there? Mario Golf. Mario Golf for me is 100% a day one. 100% a day one. Apex Legends is what it is. Everybody already knew it was coming. Being able to get stuff for ourselves is really good. What else was there? There was something else. Fall Guys. Honestly, I'm surprised Fall Guys didn't come out for the Switch right away. It definitely seems like a game that is tailor-made for the Switch. Especially if they include like some kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, it'll come back to me. Fall Guys, I'm gonna 100% make a guarantee right here. 100%. Mark it down. Whatever. Fall Guys, when it launches with the Switch, will be when they launch crossplay. I feel like that's the perfect time. Bringing it out on arguably one of the most popular consoles of this generation. That will definitely be when they crossplay, because so many people will probably get that game on the Switch, especially if there's Nintendo-themed costumes. If they bundle it with like a Super Mario costume or a Legend of Zelda costume, I 100% guarantee you people will buy that game on Switch. Hell, I'll buy that game on Switch. That would be the perfect time to launch Fall Guys crossplay when you bring out it on the Switch. That's when you launch crossplay. That is like the optimal time. If they don't do it then, I highly doubt we'll ever see it. Splatoon 3 is really interesting because Splatoon 2 came out the year the Switch came out, so like 2 Splatoons in like in that time frame is really exciting to me. What else was there? There was something else I wanted to talk about. And then there were titles that didn't surprise me. Like, I knew there was going to be something for Bravely Default 2 because it comes out this month. I knew there was going to be something for Ghouls and Ghosts Resurrection because it comes out this month. I'm a little surprised they didn't mention anything about the Pokemon Unite demo, but that's primarily coming out on Android, so they might save that for Pokemon Day, because I'm still convinced that we're going to get a Pokemon Direct on Pokemon Day. They'd be silly not to. What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing any other games. I think I've covered everything. Oh, no, I'm stupid. Pyra and Mythra. I'm extremely excited for that because I think Xenoblade, and I could be wrong, Obviously, I don't know what everybody in the world has purchased for their Nintendo Switches. I will never claim to. But I feel like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a title that a lot of people slept on. And I hope that including... And I was really sad when we got Rex-themed Mii costumes and not Rex as a character. Because that game, I didn't finish it. I don't remember why I didn't finish it. But that game is really freaking good. So I'm hoping that adding Mythra and Pyra into Smash, people will play them and be like, this seems really interesting. I should look at what this game is about. Because Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a freaking amazing game. Also, that reminds me, did they release the Xenoblade Chronicles remaster on the Switch yet? Did that game come out? I know it was announced during COVID, but I don't think anything came from it. Quote me if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. This was a really good direct. Like, people are going to tell you it was terrible because it didn't have this or it didn't have this and they didn't do this and they didn't mention this game. But you know what? Mario Golf, I'm excited for. Mythra and Pyra and Smash, I'm honestly going to go when I get paid and buy that Fighter's Pass now. Mythra and Pyra and Smash is fantastic. Legend of Mana, I'm down. The Saga series coming out, Square Enix is having a very good year this year. Like, on the PlayStation and PC, they're releasing Endwalker, and they're finally porting Final Fantasy XIV to PS5. We have Bravely Default 2. We have that new tactical RPG they're working on, which I would be willing to bet is set in the Octopath Traveler universe. I'd be willing to bet that. I'd be willing to bet money if I had money to bet that that game is going to be set somehow in the Octopath Traveler universe. Maybe not in the same time frame as Octopath Traveler, maybe in the past, maybe in the future, but I wouldn't be surprised. Samurai Warriors games are what they are. Expansion pass content coming to Hyrule Warriors, very good. Very good. No, they'd be stupid. They'd be stupid. Although online play for Mario Golf once again begs the question. Not the question. Online play for Mario Golf once again begs the statement. Nintendo needs to fix their online capabilities. Like, for all the Nintendo games that you can play online and how good they are, it is shameful that Nintendo's online is so bad. I said this last night in the stream when we were talking about Smash Brothers, and I'll say it again. For the games that you can play, the caliber of games that you can play online for the Switch, I'm going to use my hands for this. Let's just count them. Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, Splatoon, Pokemon, Monster Hunter when it comes out. Those are Mario Kart. I already said that. Mario Tennis, Mario Golf when it comes out. They need to fix their online capabilities. It is atrocious that Brawl was the first first Smash Bros. Game to come out, right? Brawl? That you had online capabilities for? Yes. It is atrocious that in 3 generations of Super Smash Bros., the game is still bad online. Especially if you're playing wireless. It is shameful, and it needs to stop right here. Saying it right now. But as a whole, I really enjoyed that direct. I think it was really good. Nintendo checked a lot of boxes. Skyward Sword will 100% tide Zelda players over until Breath of the Wild 2 comes out. I'm really hoping that by them releasing a dungeony based game for Zelda, like Skyward Sword, that means that the Breath of the Wild 2 is going to go back to more dungeon-based Zelda gameplay. Not that I had a problem with the Sacred Beast stuff from Breath of the Wild, but I was missing my dungeon gameplay by the end of it. So, all in all, if I were to grade this Nintendo Direct, for me personally, it's a solid 9 out of 10. There was a couple of titles that I would have liked to hear more information on personally. Digimon Survive. I would have liked something for Bayonetta and Metroid Prime 4. But other than that, it was a great Direct. Mario Golf is going to be killer. Splatoon 3 gets me really excited, and I need to get back to start playing Splatoon 2. All in all, this Direct definitely gets a solid 9 out of 10 for me. Now,